I know you don't like me. I know you want a joke. So joke. I provided all the jokes. I have a serious job to attend to. At some point, I get to blunder or make whatever is that don't go, break into jail, do this, do that, White House style, and then the world gets mass murdered. Which I explain. These are the documents I'm trying to bring up. No matter what, it turns out maybe that way. And I said, well, these people, after I got out of jail, did this. And I'm saying, well, historically, I'm going to get fucked. Because historically, I'm always the one that gets fucked. And that is why I'm saying X to either going further with you, and I am calling that I have related to at least what was perceived as the FBI website. If I'm not going to get that, at least that a truth of I attempted to at least convey something to at least myself. So historically, you could slam it down at me, and I'll be like, yep, basically there. And then I went back to school in a bio release. That's what I'm saying. No matter what, no matter how big you're claiming it grows out of the crack in the ground, Nickelodeon style, okay? It was a bunch of scrub brush, and I relayed that. But now, you're trying to say the boy who cried wolf is dragging out through this. And because I was in third grade, and you're already going to do this to me, I have no right as an American citizen to speak, act, or disassociate myself with a perceived illegal idea. And now, policing the world, American style, it didn't need to occur. That's what I'm asking. Yeah, you can put that back on your side of the video. Okay? No, you can watch me from space. Can I Google that in front of you without you, or can I Yahoo it? Can I do anything about what an F-22 means, or an M16, or simply a pencil and a piece of paper can be explained as? Because I know it's subjective. It's going to be a joke. And I kind of went in because I knew it was going to be a joke. So at some point, I'm like, well, you want to murder me. I get that. If you're going to murder me, cop style, illegal gangland style, or just stick me in the pen so eventually old age happens because of what I tried to relay to anybody, even if they are truly against me because of some civilization idea, at some point I've not been against civilization. I went to get some cock tubes from down the street. Okay? We call them rocket plants. It was 7th, 8th grade. We're playing on streets, which basically equates to tag with pretending to be a war. Now, that's where you're going to subjectively throw me into something. I have acted from there. I've been to your jail, got time served, drew the line around it, made a plan with y'all to get released. Then I left to live my life. Some point, I called 911 because I got presented with something that even if you're going to claim some detail, I'm claiming details too. And you're right. No matter what, that first video was the undercover lie. So you're going to say America is a lie. Well, no matter what happens, we're turning into anything. So I am trying to put it down, lay it there. So if we laminate, read it, and put it into a table setting, can I walk anybody through that could say, well, that is definitely the word "the"? Okay, that's subjective. Let's start there. Can we prove linguistics to you? Can I use any language, French, German, anything to get anything across. Or are you going to blanket, grow out of the cracks, civilization to do an agenda that I was trying to show? So, at some point, I'm going to pick up a bad guy. If America is not trying to even war on terror and just lied to me, blew up the trade centers, and whatever the fuck you guys are trying to not do or do to me through using me to go after this, I am saying that X. I don't want to go further. Now, you're not going to use it. I can't reference YouTube, I can't reference anything. But you're sitting in there, watching me from space, doing this. Now, either that's a lie or it's a truth. And if it's not a truth, you're not going to reference it. And now it's here. So, that's what I'm saying. If I went whistleblower, and you lied that a whistleblower can even whistleblow, at some point, even your legal play, which you're trying to throw, is reliant on your ability to throw. And if a whistleblower is being brought out so that you can execute him, America, well, as the president, is about to stand in. Because now, I've tried to counteract it. I've told people, as you always tell people to do, get a parent involved, call the police. That's been done. I even wrote it down to a perceived FBI tip line. And whatever I put in that has been enacted. So I'm saying briefly somebody saw what I typed. And big assassino war paragraph aside, is it going to be the actual data? Is it let's coup attempt America through Arab Spring so James gets big ass trouble and we get to blanket, shiver, and pretend fear while attacking him with golf clubs because of a bet down the street with Samuel, and maybe or maybe not, it didn't happen. Because a bet is a bet. And I am trying to say I can't do shit because I went in to do shit to find out some of this stuff. And this is basically why I kept throwing it. Did the shit. So even if I'm the jackass, that's the point. That if we're going to police the world, and you're going to blame me, I went in to be a jackass to prove some of this you're claiming intolerant acts. So I blundered to get a procedure. The procedure is not being given in any direction. You're trying to murky in your favor, while I'm bringing to light, and it was already your favor. It's going to be your favor. But I'm trying to get that out, and you're going to use that I get it out. You're going to put it on a transcript, no, and then bullshit, or lie, or go in a certain prisoner's way, and you say even me putting my hand over my head because it's hot in here is going to be related to somebody. That's what I was saying. Now, if that person and I said, don't go, and you were like, well, enact some race trip policy on the whole not going thing and prove to Mr. Harlow that he's going, I was basically saying I don't think I'm supposed to know you anymore. Don't go. So, he either went or didn't go. But if I got anything, it was by mistake. And I just said, well, don't go. Because that whole bullshit went on because that's not my situation. What my situation is what I'm trying to evaluate. Now, I drew the X. I'm trying to bring it up so that when you come coup de grace me, when you come murder me, that even when I'm wrong, I'm wrong. Or I'm right and you gave me wrong pretenses. Because I'm basically saying that, yeah, and yeah, because historically, yeah. And no matter what, you've already claimed an illegal photo. I was going off the basis that we found some, said, hold one, this is what we got. Now it's America. You have got me to either pull the trigger on 52 million people. And I'm like, well, if this is all false pretense, you get it in. I'm saying now this is the info. That is my side of story. That is the result of my story. If the state or the nation or the world is saying, why did 52 million go off a bad attempt of a college student who you're claiming needed to show violent photos to a teacher? Why? Historically, James shows anything violent or a drawing, a picture, a violent act, he's in trouble. So, you said Lockerbie bombing Syria. I attempted to go, okay, even if this isn't important, I have to do a current event project. You threw me in saying, well, Mr. Harlow didn't show violent pictures in his Gaddafi Lockerbie evaluation. And we acted like left-wing liberals. That's it, neither here nor there. And if your first responder school is teaching us to get thrown under the bus so you can liberal or have your agenda where you get to watch me through this kind of camera and jack off, take showers, take dumps, throw up, suck my own dick, take dumps, find poopy underwear, and everything else that it's turning into, I went in to say that somewhere that's going on. And I took a nosedive in the off chance that an ability for me to prove that there was a nosedive taken on my part was to prove a nosedive. And now I'm standing at a idea that either way is getting brought to the forefront. And that's my point. You want to say I killed 52 million. I'm saying I gave it to you. It's gone. And now it's happening some more. You are going to get me. I want you to get me. But also at the same time, I'm trying to get your attention more than anything. Not hurt, not do anything. Say, well, I was smoking weed. This is what I was presented. And I basically am trying to lay myself in the way of a train to save all of you. Or I am trying to save whatever 2 extra milliseconds I'm not going to get to prove that it's thrown. Okay, and now it's all the information. You're going to say there's no information. And if we lied, I lied, you lied, that's the result. I am claiming no further. And the military take their side. Because at one point, I was signed up to be you. And if you are with them and you know that I'm trying to not be either one, and just you can throw me in jail for what I tried to tie to the military because you said to call 911 in the age of terrorism. Now, I am going to take a piss. That's what I'm about to claim. When I go over there, you're going to watch me from space. And you're going to say it's not mine. Well, I'm saying at some point it's mine. And I'm not trying to do any of that. And you're dragging me into it. So, some of that was to prove that you can do that, will do that, and are not caring because you have taken my family to do whatever. And it's basically proving you're a jolly. Okay? So, let me just, you go forward. I'm going to hold to my paragraph. Now, I either get to use some of my freedom of speech, while you take it away, and I was trying to get some of that idea where I'm trying to relate it to you, and you keep throwing more stuff, and I'm doing either a favor at no pay, which is basically what you want, so you can say I'm some thing, and I'm trying to get it away to you. If you are saying no to me, I'm still holding this card to present to somebody. No matter what. I am saying that. I typed it down. I know it's basically there. Okay?